Hello, everybody. I want to talk about ULTY today. And I might as well just change the ticker symbol at this point to UFKD because I think this is only the tip of the iceberg. I think ULTY is in very big trouble, and you're just seeing just the tippy top of the iceberg right now. I'm going to talk today about how we knew months ago that there was problems with ULTY and why I think reverse split is probably imminent and what that looks like going forward for ULTY. So I made this video about 5 months ago, made this video about 3 months ago, and man, the hate comments I got. Made this video about 2 months ago because the writing was on the wall. And I'm going to show you how we knew that, or how we thought that this is going to happen, what's happening now with ULTY. As you can see here, there's a post today from somebody, and guys, it's only the tip of the iceberg, I'm telling you. So how did we know that there was potential problems with ULTY 4 or 5 months ago? It all started here. After the corrective measure, they changed their strategy, whatever. It's the same old. But anyway, they did that, and people swore by it. We did get a little, not we, I've never owned it, but it did get a little growth associated with it. But then right here, at this point, all we did was consolidate, and people were so happy. The problem with that is, here's what the market was doing during that period. Absolutely freaking ripping, right? So people were so happy that there was no more growth associated with ULTY, that it was being flat, share price, and the distributions were flat, not realizing that this is a major, major problem. And then as the market, the overall broader market has continued to rip, we've seen what these highly volatile funds that they hold are declining, while the overall broader market has been ripping. So this is extremely problematic because we haven't even corrected yet or had any real major pullback since this. I mean, we had one little pullback right there, just to the 50 EMA. It was minor. I mean, we haven't even substantially pulled back, and this is where it's at. Guys, it's in really big trouble, I think, going forward. Now, if we look at here at the total returns, if you reinvested everything from inception, total return, you're up 17%. That's not bad. But this is a mirage. This is not going to be reality in the future. This is a snapshot in time as it currently stands. And if you decided to keep all the distributions or put them into something else, you're only up 2%. You could have been in probably, 100 different things and be better off. But I digress. So why do I think this is just the tip of the iceberg? And why do I think that these total returns are a mirage? And why is there more downside coming? Well, the distributions continue to decline over time, while the broader market continues to rip up. You can see here with the TTM over the last number of months, it continues to fall. Total return for the last month is down 4%, while the market continues to go up. Dividend growth year to date, this is awful. Year to date, down 42%. So when your share price declines and your distributions decline, this mirage, this little snapshot in time of total returns is going to be decimated as time goes on, in particular when we correct, because there's no growth associated with it. After the correction, it will not be able to get back on its feet unless YieldMax changes their strategy for a third or fourth or fifth time, whatever it is up to this point. Their dividend growth year to date, down 42%. Price change for the last month, down 10%. Price change for the last 3 months is down 18%. Meanwhile, something like QQQI for the last 6 months has gone up 14%. in price change and down. And people will say, Mike, it's not a growth fund. Well, obviously it's not a growth fund, but there's no growth associated with it. So if there's no growth, that means the prices will continue to go down. And that means that the dividends will continue to go down over time. So if you're investing in this and thinking that these are juicy dips, it's just going to continue. You're just going to keep funneling money and money. And I've heard people say, like on X, for instance, well, I'll buy it at $2. What's the point? If you're not going to buy it now, what's the point of buying it at $2? It's just going to go lower and lower as time goes on. And then there's some people that think a reverse split may actually save it. And let's talk about the reverse split, okay? This is really, really important. So a reverse split by itself is just a neutral position, right? It's neither positive nor negative. I don't know what they're going to do, like a 10-to-1 reverse split to get this thing back up to $50. Can you imagine what a 10-to-1 reverse split would do to people's shares that are still holding on? I don't know what they're going to do. But the reason I say it's probably imminent is because in like interviews and stuff, the Yield Max people are already talking about it. So they're already preparing the public and their shareholders that they're going to reverse split this turd. It's going to happen. When, I don't know. But they're talking about it now and putting it out there in social media so you know it's going to happen. So when it reverse splits, because it has no growth associated with it, that just means it's just an optical illusion. That just means that it's going to continue to go down. They're going to take, all your shares, well, not all of them, but your shares away equal to whatever the reverse split number is. And then it's just going to continue to decline over time. The distributions will be pumped up to whatever they will be for the $50 level, and people will get so excited when it's just an optical illusion, and it's going to continue to decline over time unless they fundamentally change their fund again for a second, third, or fourth time. If you have something like this that grows, let's just say SPY, just for instance, and it does a reverse split, which it won't obviously, but let's just for the sake of argument, say that something with growth reverse splits, well, then there's potential, right? Because it'll go past that reverse split number and it'll go higher and higher, and the distributions will get bigger and bigger as time goes on. That's not going to happen here. There's no growth associated with it. You can see how it's absolutely plummeting while the market is at all-time highs. Today, SPY at this point was down 1.13. This turd is down like 2.65. It's only going to get worse from here, and we haven't even corrected yet. So the tip of the iceberg for ULTY, I think it's only going to get worse. And why do I say that? Because all the evidence is right here in front of you. All you got to do is look at these numbers to know that there's a major, major warning sign flashing. It's like a last ditch, hey, you might want to do. I'm not telling you to sell or not sell or buy more or buy whatever. I'm just telling you that it's giving you a warning sign right here. And the markets are still up here at this level. Unbelievable to me that people think this is a good investment, but that, the distribution yield is high and people are just in love with this total return number that is a complete mirage and will absolutely evaporate as time goes on. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if any of you guys make comments during these videos, I'd like to know what you've done with your ULTY. Are you still holding? Did you buy more? Or did you, like a lot of people, realize that this is a piece of crap and have sold it and have gone on with your life? Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper, out.